Well, the bill passed by the House that would keep the government funded for the next 6 months, not exactly sitting well with Democrats who could try to block it. But with Friday's shutdown deadline closing in and Republicans having adjourned the House for the next week, Democrats admit there's little they can do in the short term. NewsNation's Joe Khalil live for us there on Capitol Hill. So, Joe, what are Democratic senators telling you?
Well, they're in a really tough spot right now, Nichole, because their choice is essentially to pass this bill, avoid a shutdown, but anger their base, or show some fight, but potentially vote on a bill that would end up shutting the government down. So that is a really difficult predicament to be in. The heat is going to be on them today. More broadly, Nichole, if you take a step back and look at where both parties are right now, they are in very different places. Republicans are coming off of a pretty big win. For the second time in a couple of weeks, the House Republican majority, and it is a very tiny, tiny majority they're working with, but still, they were able to successfully move forward a spending, funding framework or a budget resolution, again, despite serious odds and despite members within their own side in the House vocalizing opposition to these bills and opposition to passing them. But they got it done in no small part to President Trump himself stepping in, personally calling some members, trying to make promises to them, and in other cases, really putting the pressure on some of his own members on his own side there to pass the bills that he wants passed. Take a listen to what Congressman Tim Burchett told us last night just after voting for this bill, after all day saying he was undecided. What it is that brought you from a maybe to a ultimately a yes?
Yeah, my discussions with President Trump. He's not lied to me. He talks straightforward to me, and he doesn't threaten me. He doesn't cuss me. He just. I was concerned about spending at the Pentagon, and he assures me that DOGE is going to be over there pretty soon, if not already. So Democrats, as we mentioned, they are in a very different place today, and they're going to have that really tough decision to make. In the House, all Democrats except for one stayed united and could not do anything about stopping this stopgap spending bill effectively. They are feeling the limits of their minority at this moment. I've talked to several Democratic Senate sources this morning. They feel like it's unlikely that Democrats actually cast a vote that might ultimately lead to the government shutting down. They don't think that's going to happen. But it doesn't mean that some Democrats may not vote against this CR and some for it. Ultimately, it could pass. But they're going to have to figure out exactly what it is that their message is going to be, how they can get behind that, and balancing this idea that they're pushing back on the Trump administration and DOGE and all of the things that their base voters don't like, but at the same time, trying to be there to support federal workers. And that is a difficult line to toe at the moment for them.
Yeah, certainly. They're kind of trying to figure that out. Joe, reactions also coming in after the news that a longtime Senate Democrat is not going to be seeking re-election next year.
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty big impact. So Senator Jeanne Shaheen from New Hampshire says she's not going to run for re-election. That opens up a huge opportunity, frankly, for Republicans in New Hampshire to pick up a Senate seat that Democrats currently have. New Hampshire is a swing state. It can go back and forth. We've seen Republicans win statewide there and Democrats win statewide there. So having an incumbent like Senator Shaheen, who's someone who's widely respected here on Capitol Hill, stepping back, is going to be a challenge for Democrats now to defend that seat. And it's also going to be a pickup opportunity now. It already was before, but now that she's stepping down, a bigger pickup opportunity for Republicans come 2026. So a major deal. And again, she is somebody who has been involved in Democratic politics for a long time. She was governor before she was senator there. Major deal that she is doing this. And she becomes the third Senate Democrat incumbent, along with Senator Peters and Tina Smith, who are now saying they are no longer going to run again.
No longer. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.